Mario Lopez.
What's up, y'all? Mario Lopez joining me right now, a 90s icon, Mr. DJ Jazzy Jeff. How are you, my man?
I am beautiful. How are you, sir?
I'm well. Very cool to see you. Thank you for doing the show. Congrats. The new series Bel-Air is streaming right now on Peacock, and you're hosting the companion podcast. What are people going to get from this podcast?
Well, the one thing that we wanted to make sure, myself and my co-host Aida wanted to make sure that this wasn't a recap. We don't want to talk about what just happened, and we wanted to be more of a culture podcast that talks to the cast members, that talks to from the wardrobe person to the music director, to really get underneath the hood of the show. It's more of a cultural podcast than a recap podcast. So this has been a lot of fun just diving in. Of course, when the first version of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, we weren't podcasting. It wasn't social media. So this is a whole new spin on it.
Yeah, and it's a nice companion to the show, which is streaming now on Peacock, by the way. Mm-hmm. It's definitely not like the old show, which had a light comedic fun spin on it. This one, I think, would you safe to say a dramatic take and a more sort of serious look at the transition from Philly to Bel-Air?
Well, a few things that I think that's interesting. We, it was basically, we took the show from the 90s, moved it to 2022 and said, what if this was real life? And that was the pretty much the way you get the show. There's a lot of people that have demo-itis that kind of wants what you had before and don't want it to change.
Right.
This is not that. This is the same cast, the same storyline. It's just done in 2022 with a realistic spin on it.
Who's playing your character Jazz on the new series?
My man Jordan. Amazing. It was a little bit Twilight Zone-ish to watch someone like, I'm still trying to grasp the fact that I played on the show. Now right. I have to grasp the person who's playing me playing on the show. So I'm in the Twilight Zone.
That's some Inception stuff right there.
Yeah, exactly.
You keep up with the OG cast members from Fresh Prince?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's cool.
It was good. When we had the reunion, it was really good. All of us getting together and seeing, never in a million years did I think 30 years later,
right,
this will still be a thing.
I know, that's awesome. When Uncle Phil used to throw you out back in the day, was that you or a stunt double?
No, that was me. That was actually me landing on the mat. And it was
work. I like it.
Painful. It was definitely painful. You didn't expect that because it wasn't just one take. It might have been 25 to 30 takes to get it perfect.
Yeah, good thing you were young.
Oh boy. Yeah, we couldn't do that today.
Right, exactly. Now, it's been about 33 years since you and Will won a Grammy for Parents Just Don't Understand back in 1989. I remember it vividly. Mm-hmm. What's the first thing you think about when you look back at that time?
You know what? The Grammy was a bittersweet moment because they didn't televise the portion. That was the reason why we boycotted. Because they did not want to televise the portion. And especially at that time, rap was arguably the number 2 or number 3 music in the world. And we were just kind of like, okay, if you have 20 country and Western categories that you're going to show on TV, at least give us one. And, it wasn't for any notoriety. We just felt like we needed to stand up for that. And it kind of really changed the way the rap category was viewed afterwards. So it was bittersweet, but nothing to take the place of the year before that. You're sitting in your mom's living room watching the Grammys on television, and the next year you won one.
Man, that's only an America story right there. That's awesome. I always say Summertime, one of the most iconic jams of all time, especially as a summer jam.
Yes.
Of course. Any chance we might ever get a fresh track from you and Will?
We have been talking about it. The only thing that gets in the way is time. Right. Will arguably being one of the biggest movie stars in the world, and I'm traveling all over the world. Well, I used to travel all over the world and DJ. If there's going to be a time, it will possibly be soon.
Nice. Good to hear, man. I like that you guys are still homies and stuff too. This
Yeah.
is really cool. You're throwing a virtual dance party called Live to the Beat today.
Yes.
This cause is benefiting heart disease in the Black community. How can people get involved and learn about it?
Well, you know what we realize is heart disease is something that's very, very prevalent in the Black community. One of the ways that you can, help your heart is through dancing. People don't realize that. A lot of people don't want to exercise. A lot of people are not exercise junkies. And I'm kind of like, but everybody loves music. So if you can find a way to play some music and dance, whether it be in your kitchen, in your bedroom, doesn't have to be in a club. The last 2 years have shown us that there are people that are dancing wherever they can find the space. And especially for it to be healthy for your heart, that's great.
Yep, I agree. That's a great message. Good for you.
And you can get to it at livetothebeat.org.
Livetothebeat.org. We'll put all the info at onwithmario.com as well. Before I let you go, brother, I'm going to put you on the spot with some quick questions, quick answers, okay?
Okay. Yep.
Favorite Fresh Prince of Bel-Air moment?
Me getting married.
Go to late night snack.
Go to late night snack would probably be pistachios.
Oh, I like me a good pistachio.
Yeah.
Favorite city to DJ in?
Oh, that's a rough one. Tokyo.
Oh, you went international. Okay.
Yeah.
Favorite beat you ever made?
It hasn't come out yet.
Hey, I like that answer. And last one, favorite thing about the 90s?
Favorite thing about the 90s? It was all about having fun.
Yes.
I want to bring that back.
Yes.
I want to bring that back. I get upset when you see people in the club taking selfies. I'm kind of like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Put your phone down, enjoy the music, grab a girl or a guy and just dance.
Yep. Well, listen, you can catch DJ Jazzy Jeff as host of the new podcast, Bel-Air, the official podcast, everywhere podcasts are available. Thank you for checking in, man. Nice talking to you.
Yes, man. I appreciate you.
You got it. Take care.
On with Mario Lopez.